All right, good morning, everyone. It is 9:07 on the morning of April 27th, 2022, and this is my pre-market strategy session. And today I titled the video, Probability of a Red April is Very High. And, that is somewhat tongue-in-cheek, given that here we have 3 trading days left, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are the last trading days of April. And in order for April to end, this is the monthly chart, by the way. In order for April to end green, the SPY would have to rally. Let's see how many percentage points up. Have to rally 9% in the next 3 days in order to close green. So this is the first April going back, I think it's 12 years now. This is the first red April in a long time. So that's kind of what we're working with. And here on the SPY, I decided to do this on the SPY rather than on the Qs. Although I'll probably trade the Qs. But the SPY is a little bit more muddled. I think the Qs probably have a better chance to respond to the technicals here than the SPY does. So anyway, in the past, here's the month of January, here's February, and here's March. And this region right in here, this represents buying. There's a purchasing support in here. In the past 3 months prior to April here, you can see these bottom tails right here. Once the price got kind of down into this area, buyers stepped in and bought it all the way back up again. Now, they didn't do that in the last 3 days of the month. It was about halfway through the month each time that buyers stepped in and pushed the market back up. So this month, I just don't think that's going to happen. In fact, I think that there will probably be a very small, like you see how there's this little kind of tiny sort of wick here at the bottom of this candle, and same here. That's usually the way that it goes. There's usually a wick on top and a wick on bottom. And so, what happens for the next 3 days? I don't know. My guess is that it continues lower, and then, as people start to close out their positions on the last day of the month, here on Friday on the 29th, it's hard to say. It's probably, my guess is that it'll be bought up. So there will be people closing their short positions going into the end of the month, and so for the next couple days, I expect to see there to be more price pressure, pushing prices down. And in the last day of the month, I expect to see a little bit of, I don't want to call it a rally, but short covering / profit taking at the end of the month, which will put some pressure to the upside. So that's just what I expect. This is the monthly view. And so here on the monthly view on the SPY, here we've got this, the end of this month here. I'm just going to put some lines here. And it's just kind of the SPY's in no man's land right now. And take this to the daily now, kind of get an idea. Here's the daily, right? And here are those closing ranges for the previous 3 months. In fact, actually, another important level here, go to the monthly, is this level right here. This opening price for October, which was a big run up right here. This is 431. Now, I don't think that there's really much of a chance at all that the SPY closes very close to 431. But it is indicative of where price was closing above previously. So this big breakup candle right here, kind of represents an area where a value area. Now, of course, that's destroyed now, but this it being this candle's bottom being broken is and staying broken is significant. And actually, if in May, if we come back up, if the SPY comes back up in May and kind of hits and then drops away from that 431 area, I wouldn't be surprised. So it's an important level in my book. So yeah, here we are on the Qs. I'm going to get rid of these lines on the Qs that I have here. There goes one. Yeah, there's the other one, and there's the other one. Now here, we had a close yesterday that was below. Pretty interesting close here yesterday. So this is the close in February, and this is the close in March, this 318, 317 area. And yesterday you can see this area acted as a little bit of support for about 30 or 40 minutes, and then it closed right below it yesterday. And now here we are in the pre-market, and it's, you know, kind of fighting over this area. So will buyers come in, step in, and buy this thing, you know, up? You know, it's possible. I doubt it. I think that, again, for the next couple of days, we're going to see the Qs drift down. I don't know if we'll see, but yesterday it made it a 3.7% move. I seriously doubt we'll see a 3.7% move today as well. But this is an area right here that is very important. You can see here in the previous 2 months. Let me make this bigger. So again, buyers stepped in right in here in these 2 months in this lower area. You know, having broken below it and then closed below it, it's pretty bearish. That doesn't mean that it won't close above it today, but the odds of it going down are much higher, I think, in my opinion, than it coming up. So let's take a look at the risk ranges here real quick. Look at the NDX. Yeah, so the Nasdaq's only getting started. the Nasdaq has quite a bit further to go to get down into and continue further down into its risk range. So, you know, on the daily, let's take a look at it on the daily here. Yeah, it really just yesterday popped down into its risk range and is in all likelihood set to explore further prices down. So the bearish setups are the setups to be looking for, although there'll probably be both bearish and bullish setups today. The high probability trade is going to be to the downside. All right, everybody. Yeah, it's going to be my pre-market strategy session for the day. Good luck out there. Keep your wrists tight. Click like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, tap the bell, and I will see you at tomorrow morning's strategy session. I am out.